Many believe that praying is asking. They stretch out their hands like spiritual beggars, waiting for something to fall from heaven. But that's not how it works. The true power of prayer is not to beg. It is to call. It is to declare with faith, to stand in authority, to align mind and heart with what God has already released over your life. It is written, "Whatever you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive." Notice, it is not the pleading of someone who has nothing, but the conviction of one who already possesses by faith. Powerful prayer is not born from despair, but from decision. It's when you rise and say, "I now call abundance into my life. I activate the portals of wealth. I receive the opportunities that God has already placed along my path." Prosperity does not begin in your wallet. It begins in your spirit. What you believe, you attract. Money, understand this, is an energy that responds to purpose, focus, and faith. What you declare, you vibrate. What you call with faith and action begins to materialize in the visible world. When you pray saying, "I am blessed, I am prosperous," God opens doors for me. I call wealth into my life. You plant abundance and reap miracles. You are not here to beg from the universe. You are here to take hold of the inheritance the Creator has placed before you. Your prayer is a decree. It is a key that opens doors. It is a spiritual command that causes reality to bow before your faith. Now close your eyes, breathe deeply, and repeat after me with authority. Lord, I receive the abundance that comes from you. I now activate the portals of wealth, prosperity, and multiplication over my life. Everything my hands touch will prosper, because you are with me. I am blessed. I am prosperous. I am abundant. In the name of Jesus, you are my Lord, and I shall lack nothing. Feel this prayer sinking deep. These are not loose words. They are the vibration of faith, taking the place of doubt. With every repetition, poverty gives way to abundance. Fear gives way to confidence. You did not come here by accident. There is a calling leading you to this moment, because today you will pray in a way that shifts destiny. It is not lament. It is not a timid request. It is activation. It is the awakening of God's power already within you, aligning thoughts, emotions, and choices to the unlimited flow the Father prepared for His children. This is the prayer that opens invisible portals of prosperity, that shatters chains of lack, that breaks patterns of defeat, that engraves in your mind and your heart the unshakable certainty that you were born to prosper. As you listen and declare it, you not only call wealth, you become a living magnet for opportunities, ideas, businesses, and blessings that multiply without end. Get ready. From today on, your finances, your mindset, and even your energy enter the axis of abundance. What seemed distant will draw near. What seemed blocked will begin to move. What seemed impossible will find a way. This is the prayer that transforms. This is the prayer that activates the portals of wealth. Before you move on, breathe and understand this once and for all. The God who brought you this far is not a God of lack. He is the God of overflow. The God who scattered the stars, filled the seas, and covered the fields with flowers, does not ration beauty, nor provision. This God is your Father, and He does not desire a life of scarcity for you, but of fullness. It is written, "I have come that they may have life, and have it more abundantly." This is not poetry. It is promise. To live this promise, align your mind with heaven. The human mind fills with fear and limitations. The heart of God knows no lack. Picture your mind as a spiritual antenna. Tuned to fear, it picks up scarcity. Tuned to faith, it picks up prosperity. Aligned with doubt, it attracts blockages. Aligned with heaven, it opens portals. Close your eyes and see a golden light descending over you, touching your mind, heart, and hands. This light is the presence of God, cleansing old paradigms and installing convictions of victory. It is the point where your prayer stops being weak and becomes a strong declaration. Say, "Lord, I tune my mind to your abundance. I switch off every frequency of scarcity and connect myself to the eternal flow of prosperity. Let every idea, every decision, and every step be in harmony with the wealth that comes from you." Feel the shift. Fear loses strength. Doubt falls silent. In their place, a gentle, unshakable confidence is born. You do not walk alone. You walk with the God who opens doors no one can close. Now place your hand over your heart. Feel with me, and begin to break invisible chains. Chains of fear, negative words, limiting beliefs. How many times did you hear, "Money is hard. Prosperity is not for you. Only a few can make it"? These phrases became shackles. Today, before God, these chains break. Pray, "Lord, I break every word of financial curse spoken over my life. I cut off the fear of lack. I reject the belief that prospering is not for me. I am free in you. I am an heir of your abundance. I am prosperous in the name of Jesus." See the chains falling at your feet. Where there was captivity, now there is freedom. Where there was guilt, now there is forgiveness. Where there was fear, now there is courage. You walk light, head held high, ready to step into a new season. And here comes the turning point. The mind that once was programmed to lose now multiplies. True prosperity does not happen by chance. It begins within. Those who think small live small. Those who expand their vision make room for limitless riches. Imagine your mind as fertile soil. Every thought of abundance is a good seed. Every bold decision is sunlight that makes it grow. Little by little, multiplication happens. Declare, "Lord, enlighten my mind. Let every idea become an opportunity. Let every step multiply results. Let every effort produce an abundant harvest. I have the mind that prospers. I have the mind that multiplies. I have the mind aligned with your will." Feel the light entering, brightening paths, opening possibilities, bringing creative solutions and strategies you could not see before. This is the multiplying mind, connected to heaven, ready to turn dreams into reality. Now open your lips, because it is time to call what is already yours by right. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. If until today you declared lack, debt, and defeat, that is what you harvested. Today the cycle changes. Today you plant words of prosperity and will reap without limits. Your mouth is a creative portal. Say, "Lord, I call wealth into my life. I call prosperity that comes from you. I call in clean, honest, and multiplying money. I call in the right opportunities, the right people, and the right businesses. I declare that everything my hands touch will prosper. I am a source of blessing because I am aligned with your purpose." Feel the words echoing. They are not slogans. They are spiritual seeds sown in the soil of the mind and across the field of the universe. Every time you repeat them, you strengthen a new identity. You are not scarce. You are a child of the God of abundance, heir to unlimited riches, called to live in fullness. Picture your words as arrows of light crossing barriers, opening roads, attracting resources. People think of you. Opportunities that were stuck start moving again. Closed doors begin to creak and open. Make a public act of faith. Write in the comments, "I activate the portals of wealth." When you write it, You reinforce in your heart that abundance is already your reality. Now see yourself waking up without financial worry, bills paid, peace, freedom of choice. See yourself at the bank not to negotiate deadlines, but to watch your balance grow. Look at your investments and feel, there is more than enough. Go further. See yourself fulfilling dreams, the home you desire, the car you want, trips, experiences, and beyond that, helping people, sowing generosity, funding projects that bless lives. True prosperity is not only having, it is overflowing. Declare, Lord, I receive the vision of the prosperous life. I see myself free from debt. I see myself overflowing. I see myself living dreams that were born in your heart. I take hold of financial freedom. I receive prosperity. I receive multiplication. I receive fullness, in the name of Jesus. Pay attention to a secret of the prosperous. They align thought, faith, decision, and action without hesitation. Wealth does not fall into your lap. It comes to those who call, plant, and cultivate until it blooms. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. If he thinks defeat, he lives defeated. If he thinks and declares victory and wealth, he attracts that reality. Prayer is now the key to place mind and spirit on the frequency of abundance. Not just asking, affirming. Not just wishing, deciding. Not only waiting, acting. Repeat, Lord, I choose to think as the great ones thought. I refuse to live small. I choose to believe in abundance. I choose to act with courage. I multiply the talents you gave me. I declare that ideas, opportunities, and wealth flow to me because I am aligned with divine prosperity. Feel the power of these words. The mind that attracts wealth believes before seeing, gives thanks before receiving, acts before conditions look perfect. With each affirmation, you shape the identity of someone who does not wait passively, but creates actively. Imagine a fountain gushing without ceasing. That fountain is your life connected to heaven. Every bold decision and every act of faith open new channels and widen the flow. Money begins to be drawn to you like metal to a magnet, because you stopped thinking in lack and started thinking in abundance. Those who truly commit to the vision, watch the vision become reality. God honors faith and honors action. He multiplies courage, rewards effort, and enlarges every step taken in confidence. From today on, pray, think, and act as someone who already possesses. What you call with faith, what you believe with conviction, and what you decide without hesitation will inevitably come to you. It is law, spiritual, and practical. Pray with me. Lord, I acknowledge that all true wealth comes from you. You are the inexhaustible source, the river that never runs dry, the treasure that never ends. I now activate divine prosperity in my life. I call wealth to my mind, to my hands, and to my paths. I decide to live as a child of abundance, not as a slave of scarcity. The great millionaires discovered something many do not understand. Wealth is not meant to be hoarded. It is meant to multiply. Money is not locked away. It is put into motion. Every seed sown in generosity returns as a greater harvest. The secret is not only in receiving, it is in expanding. Say, Lord, I multiply what I receive. I turn small ideas into great businesses. I multiply talents, resources, and impact. Just as I receive in abundance, I also share. I am a channel of your wealth. The more I give, the more I receive, because this is the cycle of prosperity. Also declare the place of money. Lord, money does not rule me. I do not live by the fear of lack. I live by faith in your abundance. Money serves my purpose. I use it to multiply, to build, and to bless. It does not govern me. I govern with wisdom, and your Spirit guides me. Feel the weight of this healthy rulership. You are not a slave to bills, nor a hostage to opinions. Money is an instrument. You give the direction. See money as workers at your disposal. You are the master. Go, multiply, open roads, fund dreams, bless my house. Abundance always flows to those who know how to govern. Now, doors. See before you a great door that for years seemed locked. Today, by faith, that door begins to open, because when the Lord opens, no one can shut. Pray, Lord, let blocked paths be opened. Let doors of prosperity swing wide. Where there was a barrier, let there be passage. Where there were walls, let there be gates. Where there was darkness, let there be light. Bring the right people, the right businesses, the right ideas, I declare. The portals of wealth open now in the name of Jesus. See doors opening one after another, of opportunity, of connection, of growth. Where everything was stuck, movement begins. The secret the prosperous understand is simple. Wealth is not built alone. It multiplies through people, relationships, and connections. God is a specialist in placing the right people at the exact time. Ask for eyes to see, ears to discern, and lips to speak what attracts prosperity. Now seal what has begun. Pray with all your strength. Lord, I seal this prayer with my faith. I declare that the portals of abundance are open and will remain open over my life. I receive infinite prosperity. I receive limitless multiplication. I receive financial freedom. No chain holds me. No negative word stops me. No enemy closes what you have opened. It is done. It is decreed. It is confirmed. In the name of Jesus. See a golden key in your hand. This key opens spiritual vaults, activates invisible riches, unlocks opportunities reserved for you. A portal opens radiating light. Through it flow rivers of prosperity, rivers of blessings, rivers of abundance that never run dry. What seemed impossible comes into alignment. What was stuck begins to move. What was distant comes close. Your financial life will not remain the same. The abundance of God is already flowing without interruption. Repeat and memorize. I receive the inheritance of prosperity. I activate the portals of unlimited wealth. Nothing lacks, nothing limits, nothing holds me back. I walk with you, and wherever I step, prosperity blossoms. Now open your eyes and notice. Something has changed within. Scarcity is no longer part of your identity. You have sealed prosperity over your life. From now on, everything you do will be multiplied. Walk in faith, act with courage, and allow infinite abundance to become your new normal. From today, you will experience unexpected opportunities, prosperous ideas, divine connections, and results beyond what you imagined. Because when you pray with faith and act with decision, heaven moves on your behalf. And so that all this reaches more people, take 3 actions now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, tap 5 Voices of Wisdom, and share it with someone who needs to activate the portals of wealth. Write in the comments, with conviction, I activate the portals of wealth. This is your public declaration. This is your day. It is done. Thank you.